Hello everybody and welcome to Loop Hero. This is a game where you use time to your advantage. You are a hero in a forgotten world, literally forgotten, you don't remember anything, and your goal is to defeat some of the bosses that have done this to the world. The stars in the sky are going out, one by one, but no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it is too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. This world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. So this game is awesome. This is one of my favorite roguelike games. I guess it's a roguelike because you have permanent progression outside of each run. Yeah, so I just built this campsite. So this is the outside of the game. You get this plot to build structures and they do different things. Some of them just gives you buffs and unlocks cards, like the forest and the bridge, the river, stuff like that. Herbalist hut, which gives you access to potions. Smithy, which gives you gear at the beginning of every run. And field kitchens, which adds to the campfire's healing power and unlocks a card. I just started a new save for this. So we've only got access to the first floor of the dungeon, and we only have access to the warrior class. You can see here all the class stats and what things they excel in. And down here are the gear slots you have unlocked. Every class has different gear slots that will be unlocked for them. So yeah, we're going to give this a go. It's been a long time since I played this game. Decided it'd be good to do a series on. This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? So this is continuing from the tutorial that I skipped. Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I'm the worst savior of all. Let's do it. So yeah, it's auto battler. You fight the enemies. Each enemy drops these cards. Sometimes I'll drop gear. So right now I have a meadow, a rock, and a spider cocoon. So I can put the spider cocoon down. Let's say I put it like here. This will spawn spiders on the adjacent tile. Now if you notice up here, this bar with the skull next to it, map completion. So the more cards I place down, the further this fills up, and once it fills all the way up, the boss will spawn and I'll have to fight him. So these cards I can right click to pause. Oblivion, I can erase anything. The mountain is really great. I can throw that down here. I'm pretty sure if I make like a 3x3, it'll give me something good. I have another spider cocoon which I'll place down, and I have a vampire cocoon. Vampire mansion which I'll place down here. I'm about to pass this. So we're just gonna go. You can see the boss meter slowly filling up. So yeah, I get all these cards. I can look at my stats, and I can return to camp while I'm at the campfire, because if I die, you can see up here that I'm gaining resource shards the more I play, and if I die, then I'll lose most of them. So I can return to base if I think I'm gonna lose, so that I can keep my resources. I very rarely do that. I just play it out because that's what real gamers do. I can also scroll over these guys, see what they do, but I don't really care. I'm getting some more gear from these guys. This is worse, so I ignore. I'm gonna start throwing some of these rocks down to clear up my head. Yeah, you can see every time I place one of these down, it gives me an extra resource. Oh, I got a ring, which gives me extra attack speed. If I remember correctly, I think the best build you can do for the warrior class is vampirism. So getting some vampirism early would be really good. I do need a better weapon very soon. Unfortunately, we don't get any vampire fights this go around. Day's about to start again. We get more monster spawns. There, that guy dropped a blue ring. So there's item rarities. As you can see, these are obviously common items, and this is a rare item. So this gives 6 evasion. Evasion is pretty good, and 6 vampirism. I'm going to throw that on definitely. You can see that once I unequipped that ring, it disappeared into the aether. So that's gone forever. There we go, I just got a better weapon. 9%, I would rather have the evasion. This is an equal shield. I have a grove. Here I can spawn a rat wolf. So every 2 days, one of those is going to spawn there. So you need to be careful not to put too many combat tiles down, because you can get overwhelmed fairly easily in this game. Oh, I just got a level 2 weapon. That's much better. Got this level 2 ring, which gives regen and defense. But I don't think I really care. This is a legendary though. It gives me pure damage and defense. I honestly think this might be better. Yeah, you see my character is very quickly dying here, so I gotta make sure I stay aware. Alright, we got the treasury. The treasury is pretty good. Whenever I place tiles around it, I'll gain a random resource. And then I can put these meadows next. I'm glad I remember that. Meadows next to it. And it'll give blooming meadows, which heals a bunch of HP at the start of each day. So yeah, they interact in a pretty cool way. I'm about to die. See? Watch. I'm gonna die. There we go. I'm dead. So now you'll see I'll lose this. This is what I keep. I'm just going to retreat. Go back to camp. You can see some other things that come up. And here's our first NPC dialogue. I can't believe it. Hey, everybody, the boy managed to return. Survivors, does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, that or we can't remember. These few people are all that's left of our group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion based on the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Each day we see the signs of other people's presence around us, but as far as we know, they don't exist and never did. It's like we forgot about them. Forgot them? Exactly. It's as if people are disappearing every day and we instantly forget they existed. Just like we forgot where we came from, and our families, maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota. That I still remember. Everyone else's memories are not much better. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said I managed to return? That means you remember I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't keep wandering in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire here and enough space for a few sleeping bags. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Of course you can stay. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to put everything right. I'm only beginning to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remember the world? I don't get what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'll be glad if you could help us. And we'll be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to follow you out there. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things that survive the cataclysm and don't vanish. Don't become forgotten. Take it, you might need it. Alright, so they gave me some resources. So I can build something. Yep, I can build the kitchen. So I'm going to build a kitchen. I can only build it in adjacent tiles to the campfire. Okay, so now we have the field kitchen, which unlocks the Blood Grove card. Great card. And we get plus 10% to the campfire's healing power. So we just go back out again. You're starting to see the idea. I can actually customize my deck as well. You can see here the minimum and maximum values. So I have to have at least 2. I can't go into a run with less than 2 cards selected. We're going to just hit confirm. And we're going to go. So yeah, the more you get done in your base camp, the stronger you'll be in every run. I'm hoping to be able to make this a series on my channel. I got to see if there's enough interest for it. But I really love this game. I never beat it, but I got pretty close in my own personal save. I really love roguelikes, and I'd really love to start playing more of them. So if you like this, please let me know in the comments so I know whether I should continue trying to make videos on this or not. Yeah, mountain. The mountains are worth just slamming down. They give a bunch of max HP. There's a treasury as well. We want to make sure we put it in a place like here that has spots open around it. We start putting meadows down. Mountains give you plus 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. So the more rocks and mountains we put around each other, the better. I did that wrong. That's fine. Anything better? Alright, better shield. You got to be more careful about these lesser cards like the rock because they give less stuff, so sometimes it's worth just waiting to get something better because obviously you can only put down so many before the boss comes. You can use Oblivion. I think you can use Oblivion to get rid of some of the boss meter by destroying a building. There you go. Oh, that's really good armor. Gives us 12% attack speed, 2 damage to all, which is going to be really great because I just put down 2 cocoons. Level 3 shield as well. We got another grove. I'm going to drop that down. We got a cemetery. So I'm going to toss the cemetery down, say right here. You want to spread out the combat areas a decent amount. We can put our last meadow down around this. So now we get 12 HP at the start of each day, which is pretty good. Getting a lot of rocks. I'm going to put the cemetery down. Can spawn skeletons. Hopefully I'm not going a little bit overboard with the creature spawners because the creatures do get pretty strong after a few days. But we're doing really well against these spiders. Here, I think something will happen if we surround this. We got another one as well. Got a level 4 armor, which gives extra max HP, but I think I'm probably going to hold it. Okay, we got another mountain. Throw that down. Give us a little bit extra max HP. We got a beacon, which literally all it does is increase the attack speed of everything within a certain radius, but it speeds it up a little bit. So here now, this is an empty treasure. You can see I just got a whole bunch of items from that. So that did do something, I remembered. Okay, the Blood Grove devour enemies that have less than 15% HP left. It's really good. I'm probably going to save this because you can use it against the boss. We got 2 level 4 shields. We also got a level 3 weapon. Spear. I think that's pretty much all I want to do for right now. Gonna pass the campfire as well. We heal up a little bit. Then we get a level 5 armor. A little bit less attack speed, but it gives basically double the health. This run is definitely going better than the last one. Ooh, level 4 ring with vampirism. Gives additional attack speed as well. Very, very good. Another mountain. We get some extra max health. Okay, we got the battlefield, which spawns a chest on an adjacent tile each loop. And enemies that are on the tile can become ghosts when they die. So we want to place this. It is worth placing. We want to place it in a spot where it affects as few tiles as possible. So like here is quite good. Because the ghosts can be really difficult to deal with. So we just want to leave that how it is. And you just saw it there, one of my cards got destroyed. I can't organize them either, so I need to make sure I try and place them. But when they do get destroyed, it does give me extra resources, so it's not completely terrible. Oh, yep, see there? Goblin camp. So once I placed down a certain number of buildings, the map completion filled up enough to where a goblin camp spawned, and I'm just going to destroy that, and it does reduce the boss meter a little bit. Okay, we got another mountain, and we got another meadow. There we go, see? I knew it, that did something. So it gave a bunch of stuff, and now it'll spawn harpies. So that increases our HP by a significant amount. The skeletons do end up hitting pretty hard. We got another grove, which I'm going to want to put down because those dog things do drop good stuff. I'm also going to start putting stuff here so I can get some extra resources. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Any rocks placed next to a meadow will turn it into one of the blooming meadows. Completely spaced that, I gotta be honest. It's been a long time since I played this. So yeah, you see it just spawned a harpy. Here's the chest. This can be a mimic, I think, but that time we got lucky. And we got a level 5 weapon, which is really good. Gonna go ahead and throw that on. We still don't have decent shield of higher rarity than common, but hopefully we'll drop one soon. I'm gonna put the rock down here. Hopefully we get a meadow. I would love to put a meadow there for the extra HP gain I can get. There's a better shield, but still not of higher rarity. Too much stuff is going on. Alright, there's my meadow. Boom, that's done. Now I have a bunch of resources. So now if I wanted to, once I get here, I could leave and take all these resources to base camp. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm probably just going to hold off because this run is doing pretty alright. I've got decent stuff. This armor gives additional evasion and vampirism. That's pretty good. I'm going to put that on. We're going to keep going. Ooh, a level 6 vampirism shield. That is perfect. Additional counter and additional vampirism. Our vampirism stat is getting pretty high now. You can see we're healing 12 for each attack we do. Well, we were against the spiders. No! What do you mean no? You want to save the world or you want to ask for help? Our answer is no. How did you... But why no? We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time there has been an emptiness instead of the sky, but it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way to save the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine, I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. How do you see saving the world? By my progeny and kin. May they live and be strong. May they join the cycle of life and death. That is life, that is the world. I will kill you and feed your flesh to my starving younglings. And life will go on. And how many lives can your blade prolong as you kill again and again? Only one. I don't want you to die, and I don't want your children to die of hunger. Please try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, the harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. Farewell. Dead. You're dead now. You're done. By fixing one evil, I'm causing another. There's no home for harpies except in the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't even imagine how they managed to survive in their mountains. Were cut off. If their mountains were cut off from reality. They deserved it. I mean, no they didn't. That's mean. Sorry, harpies. Ooh! Is that better? Gives me less counter, but it gives me more defense and more vampirism. I think that's worth. Ooh, this is great. I can put that there before I finish that one. Yeah, the treasuries aren't that worth doing, because I don't think they give any combat. They spawn gargoyles, which are really strong enemies. Ooh, very much higher damage, less attacks, but I think this is just better. The treasuries really are only good for getting resources. If I was doing an actual run where I wanted to try and beat the boss like 100% of the time, then I wouldn't bother with that. But I need to get as many resources as I can to build up my base camp. See, this is a vampirism sword. I'm gonna give 17% vampirism. I'll hold on to it, but I really don't think it's better, if I'm honest. And if I switch it out, I can't switch back, unfortunately. I really only prefer to upgrade if it's a very clear upgrade. There's another camp. I do not have something to get rid of it. It's unfortunate that it's right there as well. Is there a safe place I can put this? Because I honestly don't even think so. I guess like here's fine. Because I don't think that'll interfere with the boss fight too much. Okay, level 8 vampirism shield, slightly less vampirism, a lot more counter, a lot more defense. I'll throw that on. Meadow, throw that here. Mountain, throw that here. And I'm probably going to do one more cycle and then I might bounce. I want to make sure I can get as many of these resources back to base as possible because I have a lot at this juncture. I need to make sure I can level up. Ooh. See, this is a clear upgrade right here. This is the exact same. But instead of counter, it gives evasion. I don't really care. There's a rock. Put that here. Goblin. Stop. Where do these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all your things. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first? You can do everything you want when I'm done. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any good objection to wait. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... Yeah, good dead. Good dead, goblin. Yeah, the goblins make everything rough, and you can see how strong this, even the skeletons get. So it can be pretty rough. Yeah, there's that. A lot of resources. A buckler. I really would love to get out of here. The basic enemies do give me a chance to heal up a little bit. We got another meadow. That's great. Hopefully we can fill up that treasury before we go back. Nice. Okay, what we get? Level 7 armor. I'm probably gonna leave after this cycle, because I don't think I can beat the boss. Like, I'm doing pretty good right now, but I really don't think it's feasible. As much as I love doing everything I can, getting in there deep, I'm gonna bounce. Because this is all the materials I get, and I want to try and progress as fast as I can. Another success, you returned and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back, but I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world were gone. The path was empty again, and there was only darkness everywhere I looked. Interesting, so technically you remember that you forgot something. We could find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy up this place. Time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have people with all sorts of skills, from the cook to the alchemist, but each needs a place to work. However, we can't build anything with the local materials. You find a branch or a rock, turn away for a second, and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survive your trips always look suitable for building, but those are just pebbles and splinters. How can you build anything with them? I realized when I saw your campfire, the things you find seem to spread stability to similar materials and things. It's only a little change, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden fence exist without constant oversight. Okay, interesting. We could build the gymnasium, and we could build the herbalist, which unlocks potions and it unlocks the swamp. Honestly, I think gymnasium is better because we unlock the traits. If we had one more piece of wood, we definitely could build the herbalist hut, but we'll save that for after our next run.